How's everyone doing? Good. Everyone awake? You sure? Okay. This side, ladies? Good? No? You're just giving me a no. Okay. At least you're honest. I like that. I appreciate that. Today's message, I think, is one of the most important that we can pull through. It's not about how you live your life today, but how you live your life for the rest of your life. So it's super important. So if you guys need to and you haven't, Ken is back there. Wave, Ken. He's got the pens and paper and Bibles. So if you don't have one and I can see you in the front row or anywhere else, you can go back there and Ken will give you one back there. Yeah, anyone else needs it? Ken's right there. You go get one so you can take some notes. That's the most important thing to do so you can learn and memorize this. Question for you guys. What do you want to be known for? Huh? Oh, music. Okay. Anyone else? Yeah, go ahead. What? Liking cats a lot. Okay. Big career there. Zoology. Anyone else? Playing sports? What sport? Soccer. What do you want to be known for? Anyone else? Best triple threat ever. Okay. So, in middle school, you guys are known for something. Right now, in middle school, there could be something silly you did or whatever it may be, but you are known for something. And the crazy thing is, sometimes you don't even get to control that. In middle school, I've told you guys this, if you don't know this, in 6th grade, we had a gas leak in my house and it exploded. So that's one thing I was known for. It's like, hey, that guy's house burnt down. It's not really a good thing, but that's just what people memorize. Like, this is what he was known for. Still funny. That kind of kept going with my life. Humor. But also, I had glasses, I had braces, and I was a little chubby. And by little, I mean a lot. I was really chubby. So it was like the triple threat, and that's what you want to be known for. That's what I had in middle school, and that's what I was kind of going forward with that. And then I started playing football. I was in the band, and that moved on to high school. Lost some weight, looked great. But the things in middle school can change, but a lot of people will pull your reputation from that. Like, what are you known for? Now, some of us, like, there are simple things we want to be known for, or some of us, maybe there's harder things, like being an awesome soccer star. Simple things, like, I just want to be known as a good friend. Do anyone want to do that? 3 people. You guys should probably be friends with these people, because everyone else in here doesn't want to be a good friend. All right, I'm going to ask that again. How many of you guys want to be known as a good friend? Hopefully, yes, hopefully. Glenn? No, still not putting the hand up. I don't know. Okay, yeah, okay. Glenn wants to be known as a good friend. A great basketball player. I tried. It didn't work out, but I still want it to. I still want to. An incredible actress or actor. All right, appreciate that. A lunchroom comedian. Still got it, guys. I still got it. A Christian. That was, I want to be honest with you guys, middle school, it was easier than high school. Like, I can still go back, and I regret not being able to be a bigger Christian in high school. Middle school is easier because you're kind of going to school together. It's kind of like you can talk about this. And then high school, it's just weird. Like, you don't feel like you can. You're scared, and that's one thing I regret. But, being known as a Christian. When people hear your name, what's the first thing they think about? When people hear your name, what's the first thing they think about? Hopefully it's good. Maybe it's not. So we got time to work on this. But when people think of you, what's the first thing they think about? Whether we realize it or not, we're already known for something. Whether we realize it or not, we're already known for something. And sometimes we can't control that. Some of these things are good, some of these are bad. Some of the good ones, Maybe you're a star on the soccer team. Leader in your small group. And by being a leader, it's not the one that reads the questions, but you help with your friends. Like you guide the questions. You're guiding other people. You're encouraging other people to move along with the questions and answer them. Some of you guys are leaders and you don't even know it when other people follow you. We have this question when you guys move up. Me and Kevin go through and we have to talk about, like, hey, what are some kids I need to worry about? What are some kids that are going to be awesome? I say this every year when it's time to move up because we have promotion Sunday. It's like June 3rd. It's coming up. It's scary how fast it's coming. But you got 8th graders in this room. There's a great group this year. Like I'm excited. I'm excited to see where you're going to go, but I'm also sad you're leaving. And just Access as a whole, you 7th graders that are about to be 8th graders, it's been a solid year. I'm excited to see where you guys go. And that's something that you've worked toward. Like you have good character, and I get to go and tell that to Kevin. Like I have a good group of kids coming up to you. But then also, maybe there's some things that you're known for that's not so good. Failing your classes. And that's something that kind of sticks with you, like you're a failure, or this man can never pass math or English. I crushed history, I crushed math, and now I never use math. I forgot about division the other day. I was like, what is division? Oh my goodness, I've forgotten because you don't really use it anymore. And I just failed English. And now it's my job, is speaking and reading and writing. But I couldn't do it, and I hated going to class. I don't know if teachers do this anymore, but when the test is handed out, they hand it at the front of the rows, and it's getting passed down. So you just see, everyone sees yours at top because Chris Burch with a B is like near the top, so everyone's like, 67, that guy's a dummy. I'm like, I tried my best. I don't know what verbs are. Adverbs, nouns, I didn't know. I know now. Maybe that's what you're known for. And that stinks when people are like, you don't even know your own language. It's like, yes, I do. I just don't know the right proper terms. Always being late for things. That will haunt you because that keeps going. Like people memorize those things. Like my best friend, Aaron Talmadge, I'll give you his name. He is always late to things. So we always make fun of him because that's one of the things that he has, like Talmadge time. It's different than normal time. We're like, hey, be here at 11:30. We know he's probably going to be there at like 11:45. So being known for being late. Being the one who always argues with the referee. There you go. Being the one that always argues with the teacher, or just someone that just argues all the time. Being known for that. So these things, good or bad, over time it becomes part of your reputation. It becomes known for your reputation. Does anyone know what that means, reputation? Yes, Reagan. The way people think of you. Yeah. Now, reputation, even before someone can meet you, before someone even knows you, they kind of have this idea who you are, and that's your reputation. Like they might not even know who you are, but they heard something, and that becomes your reputation. Now, the crazy thing about reputation, you can work really hard on it and try to improve and impress everybody, but you make one mistake and you get tagged with this name that's not who you are. Or you just don't care what anyone thinks about you, and you just don't really care about life or anything in it. And both of them, what do you think is better? Caring too much what people think or not caring at all? Gotcha, it's a trick question. Both are pretty terrible, right? Because if you care too much what everyone thinks, you're not really working on yourself. You're just cares about what everyone. And if you just quit in total, you're not growing. You're not moving anywhere. You're just kind of fine just sitting here and not moving at all. So today we're diving in and we're trying to talk about this word reputation. Reputation. And I hate reputation. Because some of us can try so hard to impress other people, but it's not who you are. And the word we're going to dive in today is character. Character. You want the good life, care about your character. If you want the good life, care about your character. So we're going to be looking at verses today, and when they use the word reputation, it translates today to character. Because reputation is something you really can't control. Someone could just make up rumors about you, and that becomes your reputation, but that's not your character. So we'll be diving in and looking at this. I remember my 18th birthday, I got a Mustang. It was awesome. It was 2004, 40th anniversary Mustang. Now, before even looking or knowing any backstory, a lot of people were like, okay, that guy is spoiled. He's got a Mustang. It was awesome. It was silver. Like, it was beautiful, fast. So without even noticing, you just look into my life and you're like, hey, this guy just got a Mustang. He must be spoiled. Like, what's up? But no one knows, like, the backstory. Like, I had to prove to my parents I could get a car because before that, I drove an 89 Chevy Cavalier. They don't even make those anymore. Now they don't even make those. It was a car by a truck company. So it was a tank. The thing was a tank. You had to roll the windows down the old-fashioned way. You guys don't know anything about that, right? Okay, a few of you do. Yeah, your great-grandparents have it. So I had the 89 Chevy Cavalier, and the paint job was this reddish purple sparkles all over the car. Yeah, it was beautiful, though, when it hit the sun. And in the front license plate, it said Tapple. It was my great-grandma's car that she gave me. And guess whose nickname was Tapple? Mine. So I was driving a car that had my nickname. It was crazy. It was just a full circle, guys, full circle. Again, this thing was a tank. I remember I was at a red light going home from high school, and the car hit me from behind, and no damage to my car. His car was already beat up, and the guy's excuse was I was too busy looking at my girlfriend. So don't do that, okay? Keep your eyes on the road. That's life advice. So I had to prove that I could drive this car and take care of it before I was awarded like a good gift for my birthday. And I was blessed. I got a nice car for my birthday, like a really nice car. But people don't see that part. They start making up stories, and that becomes your reputation. I remember starting my first summer job, not my first, but one of my favorite summer jobs in 2010. I pull up in this nice Mustang, and the boss that I was going to have at Virginia Beach, her assumption, like she just saw that. She was like, this guy is driving a silver Mustang. What do you think she thought of me? Spoiled? She thought I was going to be a jerk because I just had a nice car, like a really nice sports car, without even meeting me, ever knowing anything about me. Was her first assumption. But now she got to know my actual character. This was 2010. We're still friends today. We still talk. Like, she was a great boss. She found out, like, she actually got to tell me the story because no one would just admit that. Like, it was actually a relationship to develop and be able to say, like, I just assumed that about you because of your car, which is silly, but we all do it. Like, sometimes we see people, and we kind of pull this assumption, or we hear something about them, about their reputation, which might not even be true, and we just think about that. That's who this person is. So we're looking at this idea of character, something that is different than reputation, something that we actually can control and work on. So this is Proverbs 22:1. I'm going to throw some other verses out, so be ready to write those down. But this is Proverbs 22:1. I'm going to show you this one. If you guys have your Bible, you can open it almost right down the middle. Hit Psalms and go to the right. JK, go to the left. JK, it is to the right. I went to school, guys. Proverbs 22:1. Choose a good reputation. And what is the word breaking down? What does that word mean in today's time? Character. Said it earlier. Good job. Choose a good reputation over great riches. So choose good character over riches. And we talked about this last week. Who wrote this? Solomon. Heard someone say Jesus. Solomon, and Solomon known for what? Being wise. Also, he was very rich. So he's telling you, this is a rich man telling you, choose good reputation over riches. Choose good character over riches. Being held high in high esteem is better than silver or gold. High esteem, so people trusting you, people knowing that you have good character, you're a good person, you make good choices. That is better than money. That's better than having whatever you want. A good name is backed up by things like good character, good choices, and being a good person. So how do you get good character? How do you get good character? How do you get good grades? Study. How do you get good at sports? Practice, you play them. You play it over and over. How do you guys get good at video games? You play them. You play them. How do you get in good shape? Working out. Is it just one crunch that does it? No, it's multiple. You have to do it a lot. How do you get good character? You work on it. How do you work on it? You practice by making good choices. It's something that you have to work toward. It's something that develops over time. You're not just going to wake up, just because you go to church one Sunday doesn't mean you're a good person, right? First service, someone said, what they say, holding the door open makes you a good person. I was like, one time? Like, yeah. I was like, so if you do one bad thing, that means you're a terrible person. So if you hold the door open one time, you're a good person, but then, you cheat on a test, you're a terrible person. Wouldn't that be a terrible way to live your life, though? Constantly making a list like, did I do more good today than I did bad? Because if I end on a bad streak, I'm a terrible person. That's not how it is. One good choice after another. One display of good character after another. One act of kindness, strength, friendship, and humility after another. Over a lot of time. Because you're not just going to wake up with good character. Like, it's been one of those things that hopefully you've been working on with your parents. Your parents have probably pushed you on this path of being a good person, having good character, and you're constantly working on it. Like, most of us in this room know, hey, what is bad and what is right? And we choose which one to do. But choosing the right one is pushing us in the right direction of being a good character. Your good character doesn't just impact your life today, it impacts the life you want to have one day. Your good character doesn't just impact your life today, it impacts the life you want to have one day. And this is one of those wisdom things from God. And it's really hard, especially in middle school, because I know, like right now, we are thinking about right now. How many of you guys have done your homework for tomorrow? How many of you guys still have homework to do for tomorrow? Right? And it's on the back of our minds, right? You guys are off tomorrow. Congratulations. Is there any leaders in here that have to work tomorrow? I work at church. I got to go to work tomorrow. I forgot. Congratulations. You guys are off tomorrow. But you still have that thought of you have to do that homework either today or a day off. So if you do it now, you have all day tomorrow off. But most likely, you're going to do it tomorrow. Congratulations. But some of us do. Some of us do have homework. 1 Peter 2:12, write this down. 1 Peter 2:12, so you guys can look up later. Be careful to live properly among your unbelieving neighbors. Be careful to live properly among your unbelieving neighbors. So this is talking to you guys. If you are a real Christian, if you say, hey, I believe in God, are you acting that way around people that don't know God? Then even if they accuse you of doing wrong, they will see your honorable behavior, and they will give honor to God when he judges the world. So because of your good character, because of knowing who Christ is, and because of your transformed life, Even when they go to accuse you of doing something wrong, they're like, that couldn't be you. That can't be you because you know who God is. So I don't know what you guys do at school. I don't know how you talk at school. I don't know what you guys, are you gossiping? Are you helping other people? But when other friends are at school, they're like, hey, I need help from this person. They can go to you. It's like, hey, this person does do things differently. They have good character. They're a nice person. Some people don't know who God is, so they can't understand that light that we shine. They're just like, hey, they're just a nice person. And because of that, we can share the good news with them. Caring about your character doesn't mean caring about what everyone thinks about you. Caring about your character doesn't mean caring about what everyone thinks about you. Going back to the word of, going to this idea that we care so much what other people think about us, this is different. When we care about our character, it's because it's helping us grow. It's helping us see who God really is. Because when we truly think of our character, we are thinking about who God made us to be. It's not caring what everyone else thinks about us. Growing up, when someone was like, you have a really nice car, you must be a jerk, it hurt my feelings, but I knew that wasn't true. I knew this idea wasn't true about me. It's trying to prove to them that's not true. I was like, I'm just going to stick and be who I am. If anybody were to ever come up to me and be like, hey, I don't think you like your job. In my head, I'm going to be like, this person is absolutely crazy because I love my job. But I'm going to let what I do stand out. Just like you guys. Someone's going to say something. If it's not true, then don't let it bother you. But I know that is a hard thing to do. But let your character shine. This is Matthew 5:16. Another one for you guys to write down. Matthew 5:16. In the same way, let your good deeds shine out for all to see. Even people are talking trash about you. They're talking about things that aren't true. In the same way, let your good deeds shine for all to see, so that everyone will praise your heavenly Father. Just like 1 Peter 2:12, this verse starts out talking about you and ends with glorifying God because of it. Because of who you are, because of your good character that you're working on, hopefully you guys are making those steps. At the end, it's going to show how amazing our Father is. It means focusing on making choices right now that will impact for your life to a better tomorrow. I want to say that multiple times. It's not about today. We're going to make mistakes, but are you taking tiny steps today? Because it's going to impact tomorrow. So what does that look like? How do I get there? The first one is the same question I asked you at the very beginning. What do I want to be known for? What do I want to be known for? If you want the good life, care about your character, how do I get there? What do I want to be known for? And right now, I know in middle school, it's like, I don't know. We'll go with the basic ones, like being a good friend. How do I do that? Being a good Christian, what does that mean? Having a relationship with God. And the second one, are the choices I'm making positively affecting my character? Are the choices I'm making right now affecting my character in a positive way? I want to end with another verse for you guys. This is Ecclesiastes 7:1. Does anyone know who wrote that? Yes, Jason? Oh, wait, I heard someone. Don't say it. Solomon. Who was Solomon? The wisest man on earth. He says this, a good reputation, also broken down to character, a good character is more valuable than costly perfume. And he says it again. And the day you die is better than the day you are born. Now, first you're like, that's really negative. Things are ending it on such a really high part. But listen, the day you die is better than the day you are born. Why is he saying that? You get to go to heaven. You get to see God. And you get to spend time with him. But the first part still is true. A good reputation is more valuable than expensive perfume. If you want the good life, care about your character. You can't put a price on good character, guys. It's something that's going to stand out for the rest of your life. They're going to look at you and be like, hey, this person's awesome. There's something different about this person. And at the end, you get to bring it back out. It's because of God. Let's pray. Dear Lord, thank you so much for this day. Thank you for the opportunity that we can come in, leaders can come in, instead of sleeping in, spend time and love on these students because of the character you've given them. Thank you for these students that are taking notes and listening and wanting to grow closer to you. I pray that tomorrow they get a day off. That's awesome. They get some rest, but they spend time with you with the extra time. God, you're amazing. And everyone said, Amen.